Alright fellas, it's time for us to talk about the most important thing that draws us all to games in one way or another. What draws us to the bosom of the gaming world and what allows us to all hold a deep feeling in our chests? Well, that's right guys, I'm talking about the greatest racks in gaming. You love them, I love them, but what are the best knockers in all of gaming? Let's start with
number 10.
Ah yes, Skyrim, with its plentiful peaks and its lush valleys, is complete with several of the things we are looking for. And no, it's not the hags, but look at the racks that their closest allies are toting around with them. Sturdy and dependable, the Forsworn wear their rack helmets into battle with pride, and they make their proud antler helmets from deer and elk that the game has roaming through its verdant lands, proving that the racks here in Skyrim are more than meets the eye. Number 9.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for this.
You know what really gets a man going when he's hard in the bush? That's right, ladies, a great big rack. And no game can fulfill a man's fantasy better than Cabela's Big Game Hunter. With one more variety of rack over Skyrim, this game allows you to cuddle up with your trusty mistress of choice and go for the biggest racks ever seen in the real world. Just, of course, digitalized for your protection.
Number 8.
See, there you are.
Do it! Do it!
There are few things that can warm us all up when in the frozen mountains around the Scandinavia countries, like the warmth we all get from seeing a giant pear. And this particular pear could cause global warming on a whole nother level when it comes to the majesty caused by the greatest racks found in the game. Like the elk of the boner-confusing Bloody Peaks. Number 7.
You just got exactly what you deserve.
As we step down from the mounds of earth known as mountains, we find our way into the untamed wilds and the lands below. Here, the monstrous racks can really bring a man to his knees, begging for their life with 2 different flavors at that. The Leshen is the forest hippie chick with thick skin and is a sight for sore eyes, while the fiends roaming the land are more like the California hippie with hair where it don't belong, but just some things that can't be looked away from.
Number 6.
I think it's time to travel away from Europe, so let's head to Asia, where, though the stereotypes would have you believing one thing, the truth of the matter is that the racks here are actually quite full and firm, and maybe even more magnificent than those found in the West. The cloud-treading deer will blow you away with how nice its rack pulls the gaze. Number 5. Now, many of you would argue that a rack should hold more than just one purpose, and I assure you that these sensual toppers are not just for mating, but also for defense. The creatures running the world of Monster Hunter use a variety of methods to defend themselves. However, the shocking effects of Rei Dao and the one-of-a-kind beauty of Zhao Zia are some of the best gaming has ever seen.
Number 4.
Being honest that will kill you now.
When some of you talk about the goth things that inspire you, some will say it's the cathedrals in Europe. Others say it's things like thighs, but me personally, I love the racks of some of those corset-wearing beauties, like Vicar Amelia here, or even her pet/partner of the church in the Cleric Beast. Number 3. You know what? One goth girl is not enough. Growing up, most of us had a thing for Raven from Teen Titans. I mean, she had it all. She pales in comparison, however, to our Dead by Erect-like contenders, with the Dredge and the Huntress with their were elk skin. And she not only racks you on her massive set, but will also leave you screaming in ecstasy when she puts you on one of her meat rack hooks.
Number 2.
Personally, I played way too much World of Warcraft from its beginning up until it reached its what if apex. And between elves and humans in this game, I was happy with the abundance of choice that I had when it came to the RACKS. The race of the character, however, is not what matters the most in this regard. All you have to do is look at the druid and see all of the wonderful cleavage potentials that you would ever need. Number 1. We have done it! We have finally reached the best RACKS in all gaming, and the reason the award goes to this game in particular is simple variety. Not only do we have magnificent wet RACKS, we have RACKS that'll make you cry out at night, and if you're not satisfied with just staring at RACKS, you yourself can be a rack to rival the rest, because unlike all of the rest, your support won't break under the pressure you put on it. Well guys, that's been our April Fool's Best RACKS in Gaming video. I hope those of you who got this far liked the video and understood the joke. For those of you who didn't understand the joke but still stuck around, I applaud you the most. Remember, be good to each other. I hope this is the best and worst prank pulled on you today. We will see you in the next one. Peace.